Yes. So this is point slope form. This is slope intercept form. You might can leave it like this. You might have to rearrange it. Okay. So let's do another one. What if they tell you, okay, I want you to write an equation if the slope, if it passes through the point -1, 4, and the slope is -3. So let's write it in point slope form. Maybe that's how they want it. So point slope form says, I'll rewrite it, y minus the y value equals the slope x minus the x value. So I would do all kinds of stuff going on. Y minus, what's my y value? 4 equals my slope. And then x minus, what's my x value? -1, but it would change to +1 because minus a negative. Sorry. Okay. What if they don't want it in this form? This is point slope form. What if they want it in slope intercept form? This could be the answer, but they could rearrange it on maybe your test or something. So how would I solve for y? I'm just making sure we're practicing that, y'all. This is the answer in the book, but I just want to make sure you're used to rearranging equations. So you would do what with the -3? So you would have y minus 4 equals, that's -3 times x. And then what's -3 times 1? -3. All right, almost done. Y is almost by itself. So what would I do now? Add 4. So y equals -3x plus 1. All right, so that is writing equations if we're given a point and a slope or a slope and an intercept. Now we'll move on to 2 points. All right, so if we get 2 points, let's say that they give us -2, -1, and the point, what is it? 3, 5. In order to write an equation, I need a point and a what? Point and a slope. So I'm missing a slope. Y'all learned yesterday. How do you find the slope? You subtract your x's. That goes on the bottom. What goes on the top? Y is on the top. So subtract y is on the top and the x is on the bottom. That's going to be your slope. So let's do that. What are my y values? -1 and 5. It doesn't matter what order. We'll go with -1 first. -1 minus 5. Then let's do our x values. What are they? -2 minus 3. So let's get -6 over -5. What's a negative over negative?
Positive.
Yeah. So my slope is 6 over 5. Now do I have a slope and a point? I do. It doesn't matter what point you pick. This is either answer. Okay, you could have done y, we'll do this one first, minus your y value, which is 5, equals your slope, and then x minus our x value, which is 3. That's one of our possible answers. Okay, maybe you got that answer, write that down, you're done. Or maybe you picked this point. That one would say y minus, that's a -1, so I got to change it, equals our slope, 6/5, x minus, and that's a -2, so I also have to change it. That is also the correct answer. Y'all, those are both the same equations. You may not know it, but they are. If I solve them for y, they'll be the exact same equation. Okay? But we can leave it in point slope form. Are we good with that? Do we need one more where we're given 2 points? Yes? Okay. Let me do another one of those. I think, yeah. It's not a ton of problems today. Then we'll do vertical and horizontal lines. Okay. Let's do the 2 points, -2, -1, and 3, 5. We will make a line with, these 2 points. So I've got 2 points, but now I need a slope. How do we find the slope? We subtract the y's up top and the x's in the bottom.
We just did that one.
Oh, wait, that's the same problem? It is. I don't know why they did that. Thank you for saying that. Look, they have it written as a separate problem. I think I've got additional ones right here. Oh, here we go. Sorry about that. Thank you for pointing that out. All right, what if we have 4, -6, here's a bunch of them, and 7, 2. Let's write an equation for this. So I need a slope. So I would subtract my y's up top and my x's in the bottom. So what are the y's? They are 2, and then we'll subtract -6. And since we went in that order, we got to go in that same order. We would do 7 minus 4. So what is 2 minus -6?
8.
Yep, that's 8. And 7 minus 4 is 3. So that's my slope. Now I have a slope and a point. Does not matter which point you use. Either one is fine. I'll write the answer for both of them. So if you use, I always like to use the one with positive numbers. But so I'll start with this one. Y minus the y value, 2, equals our slope. X minus our x value, which is 7. That's using that point in slope. If I do this one, let me see how they write their answer. Oh, that's all they wanted on that one. What number is that? Okay, on this one, we would do y minus, our y value is -6. So when you do minus and negative, it changes. And then I get 8/3 times x minus, that x value is 4. Either of those equations is the right answer. I know they look like they're not the same, but they are, I promise. If I solved it out, it would be the same exact equation, like if I solved them both for y. Okay, so how are we so far? We've got point slope, we've got slope-intercept, we're just writing equations. That's it for the whole first part. Then the next part, and I think this is it, the next one, it says, what's the equation of a horizontal and a vertical line? And let's say that this is the ordered pair that they give me. 2, 4. Okay, if it is a vertical line, that means it's going to go up and down. That's x equals. If it's a vertical line, undefined slope. If it's a horizontal line, it is just going to be y equals. Okay? So they give me this ordered pair right here. What does x equal? 2. All right, that would be my vertical line. What does y equal?
4.
4, that would be my horizontal line. Those are my 2 equations. So I might make notes of that because you might forget. Let's do another one. What if they give us the ordered pair 4, -3? My vertical line is going to be x equals, and what's the x value they gave me?
4.
4. And if I was going to do a horizontal line through that point, that would be the line y equals -3. Y'all, if I was to graph that, I'll show you what it looks like if I was to graph 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the line x equals 4 would look like this. It's a vertical line like this. That is x equals 4. If it was a horizontal line, y equals -3. That's down here. That's what y equals -3 looks like. That's it. Okay, so those are the easiest problems on the worksheet. It's just remembering, oh, what is the horizontal line and what's the vertical line and all that. Okay? How is this? Terrible? It's a lot. This is a lot. This is from Algebra 1. Okay, your paper has 8 problems. I'm going to make a quick copy.